So I'm gonna talk about the best movie I've ever watched and the worst movie I've ever watched. The best movie I've ever watched is called Life is Beautiful, and it's a film that refers to the time of the Second World War time, and it can practically be divided into parts. The first part of the movie is like a comedy because it talks about how the protagonist and his wife met, and the second part it's like a history when they are already married and they have a son named Josue, but they like the entire family is sent to a concentration camp because they are Jewish. Guido is the protagonist to the story, and he tries to like keep his son from what is happening. So he tells them that they are participating in a game, and if they win, they're gonna win a tank. This is an Italian film of the 1970s, and it's based on the book In the End, I Defeat Hitler by Rubino Romeo Salmoni. The course of a history takes place in the year 1939. It was the time when the Second World War began, so it's like kind of sad. In real life, the story is partially based on the experience lived by Benigni father, who managed to survive 3 years on the camp. The duration of the movie it's more than 60 minutes and raising more than $266 million worldwide. This movie also won 3 Oscars. One was for the best soundtrack and the second one was for the best actor. The third one was best foreign film of 1998. It also won some international awards like it was because the director, the writer, and the protagonist was the same person, Roberto Benigni. The name of the film actually comes from a quote by Leon Trotsky. While he was in Mexico, knew that the murderers sent by Stalin were going to kill him. So he saw his wife in the garden and wrote the next quote, that it's the quote that comes from the name of the movie, that it's despite all life is beautiful. The film cost about $7 million to make, and marketing was around $15 million. It was like more than double what it cost to do it. One of the things that captivated me to the movie, it was that Pope John Paul II requested a private pass to watch the movie, so millions of followers of the Catholic religion attended to see it. It was the second film in history in which the director also played the role of a protagonist and won the Oscar for his performance. So that's one of the reasons I liked it, because it's a really beautiful story. Now I'm gonna talk about the worst movie I've ever watched. It's called 50 Shades of Grey, and it's like a erotic novel, and it's written from the perspective of a college student. Her name is Anastasia Steele. Before graduation, she interviews the mysterious and eligible billionaire bachelor Christian Grey for her school's paper. She's not studying journalism. Instead, Anastasia goes by Anna. It's just better for her going for that name, because her roommate was sick, so she asked her to do her the favor. From the moment the two met, Anna is pretty smitten with Christian. He makes her flush with nervousness, and she features with her tape recorder. If you ever seen 2001 Secretary movie with Maggie and James, it's like a kind of like a similar setup. Christian has a giant non-disclosure agreement wiped up detailing the sacrifices of the relationship. It contains safe words and limits and details and different sexual acts in which the two would participate. So at first, Anastasia is like, I don't know if I should, like, sign this paper. And the entire first book and the movie follow Anna's decision. So Anastasia's decisions whether to sign or not the contract. You can pay more movies will be on the way. The first films has already made more than $266 million worldwide. I didn't like this movie because it's kind of like boring. I know it's like an erotic movie, but it's kind of boring. So